Ladies and gentlemen, this is Los Angeles, United States.
This is US Weekly Express. Now let's take a look at the latest news. Let's focus on the economic news first. The US Treasury Department said on August 12th that the budget deficit for the first 10 months of 2020 has created a high record to $2.81 trillion US dollars. It expected to be more than twice the highest in previous years. According to a report from the US Treasury Department, the deficit in July reached 63 billion US dollars, a relatively small amount compared with the deficit this spring. This is because most of the additional expenditures during the spring are related to fighting the epidemic and revitalizing the economy.
Now let's take a look on the latest news of the presidential election. Democratic prospective presidential candidate Joe Biden decided on the 11th to choose his deputy. Senator Kamala Harris from California qualified. She's also the first vice presidential candidate with Asian and African descent. After Biden appointed Harris as his campaign partner, the Biden campaign raised $26 million in 24 hours, which was twice his previous record of a single day. This shows that choosing the first Black woman as a vice president's campaign partner has injected great vitality into the Democratic Party. Biden will accept the nomination with Harris at the Democratic Party Congress next week.
Followed by the storm news in the Midwest. The Midwestern region of the United States has recently been hit by a series of severe storms. On Monday night, nearly 1 million users experienced power outage in Iowa and Illinois, and tens of thousands of households also experienced power outage nearby Indiana and Missouri too. This storm system is classified as a superconvective storm with the damage range of at least 250 miles. The storm began in weakness and is moved to southeast on Tuesday, but is expected to bring rain showers to Arkansas and other areas in the southeast.
Followed by the latest developments in U.S. vaccines. Some public opinions worry that the U.S. President Trump may compromise on vaccine safety regulations so that the vaccine can be marketed before the November 3rd general election. In this regard, Mango, a senior official of the Ministry of Health, refuted this claim, saying that the U.S. government has signed contracts to ensure that Americans receive hundreds of millions after passing clinical trials. The cost of the vaccine will be borne by the government. But before that, any safety manufacturing specifications of vaccine evaluation and approval will not be reduced. Collins, president of the National Institutes of Health, said that at least one of the 6 vaccine programs could be launched before the end of this year, and he was cautiously optimistic.
Following by the latest data on the Los Angeles housing market. According to the real estate website Zillow, rents in the high-end market have fallen the most, while the low-end market has the smallest. For a luxury apartment in the most expensive area of downtown Los Angeles, at the end of January, the rent for a one-bedroom of approximately 566 square feet was at least $2,286 US dollars. But as of last Thursday, the rent for a same building and the same room type fell to $1,771 US dollars. The real estate company CoStar's data showed that as of Thursday, the average rent of a Class A properties in Los Angeles County fell by 4.3% from the beginning of March. Class A real property refers to properties with a swimming pool, community room, and dog walking area.
Let's focus on the latest news about the rent subsidies in Los Angeles County. LA County announced that 2 weeks from August 17th, low-income residents of LA County will be open to apply for the rent subsidies. If you lose your job, reduce income, or increase medical expenses due to the coronavirus can apply. If approved, families whose current income is less than 50% of the median can receive a subsidy of up to $7,500, while families whose current income is less than 30% of the median can receive a subsidy of up to $10,000. This subsidy plan is also included in the landlords. The landlords must agree not to evict the tenant within 6 months after the end of the emergency status, and not to increase the rent within 1 year. The grant will be allocated directly to the landlords.
Now let's pay attention to the latest research results on masks. Duke University in the United States conducted a field test on 14 commonly used masks to discuss the effect of preventing droplet transmission. The results shows that the professional medical grade exhalation valve N95 masks worn by frontline medical staff can reduce the droplet transmission rate to below 0.1%. Surgical masks can reduce the droplet transmission rate by more than 90% compared to those that do not cover the face. But silk scarf only reduced the droplet by about 50%, while scarves actually increased the number of droplets. In response to this study, former CDC Director Frieden said that it is necessary to expand the production and sales of surgical masks.
Finally, let's take a look at the new trends in American consumption. Affected by the epidemic, consumer demand for grocery delivery is growing at an unusual rate, and online shopping is gradually becoming a consumer trend for Americans. Therefore, Wal-Mart announced that it will cooperate with Instacart to provide same-day delivery service. Customers can purchase products in Wal-Mart stores online, and they can be delivered to customers in 1 hour. Currently, the project is only piloted in 4 markets in Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, and Oklahoma. This new business will give Wal-Mart a better position in the competition with Amazon.
And that is all for this week's news.
Thank you for watching and see you next time.